a lot of people have asked about how far can these two stocks dip before that squeeze happens. In your opinion, we have many resistances before we even reach down below like $8 or $7 for AMC, and many more supports and resistances for GME all the way down below $100. So in your opinion, are these stocks even going down that low if people have missed the bus and want to get back on?
I don't think you're going to see AMC hit $5 again, and I don't think you're going to see GameStop break 100 again. I think they're pretty much permanently, unless for some reason there's a crazy market correction, like the CEO gets caught in an affair or something like that. I just don't see that happening. We're really starting to get some momentum and steady growth. So the problem with that first little run up that we had with GameStop and AMC is that they were really fast. They happened so fast. I mean, it was volatile, crazy moves. And that scares away investors. And this growth that we're seeing now is steady. It's healthy growth. We're having small pullbacks. We're having small rips, small dips. And when you move a little bit slower, you're not as much in danger of having those massive pullbacks. So like GameStop going from $50 to $500 in 2 or 3 days. Well, of course you're going to get some of that back because it happened in like 2 days, you know? So this slow and steady growth is great for the stock price. That's exactly what I like to see because it's setting us up for less risk and higher reward. So I think if it does dip, it's not going to be that $5 to $6 range for AMC. GameStop, I don't think it'll break 100 personally. I think it maybe be looking at, mid sevens, just based on support, mid sevens to $7 at the worst, maybe even $8. Honestly, it'll depend on how much it rips over the next couple of days, but it's going to be higher lows and higher highs for sure.
Gotcha. And how would that happen if we start to see another short attack perhaps, or perhaps as I always worry about, perception is king. If people perceive the quadruple witching day to be huge and it ends up being a flop, people might paper hand just out of fear of missing out on something crazy. What do you think could be the bad news that we are waiting for?
Bad news. I think a lot of people are worried specifically on AMC about that 500 million share dilution, which I just don't think is worth worrying about because they're going to vote on that, from my understanding, on May 4th. May the 4th be with you.
May the 4th be with you.
And that's so far away. I mean, maybe the squeeze will take that long to come to, but at the end of the day, also, we get to vote on that. So from my understanding, you can correct me if I'm wrong, the shareholders get to vote on whether or not we make that happen. So if it's not a popular, request, I could see it not getting passed. I mean, that happens all the time. You'll see companies that will talk about doing a reverse split, for example, which is typically a sign of weakness in a company. BIOL, B-I-O-L, BIOL, it's a company I invested in. They had requested that. They talked about it, and it got denied. So the shareholders voted on it. They decided not to do it. So that same thing could very potentially happen with AMC's 500 million share dilution with those Class A shares. I just wouldn't worry about it right now. But I could see that being one of those things where shareholders are like, this is kind of sketchy. I don't want to be a part of it. I'm just going to sell out right now before things get bad. It's not going to happen. That's my 2 cents there. As for GameStop, I can't think of anything off the top of my head. GameStop right now is showing slightly more strength in terms of sentiment, I would say. I don't really see as many people who are like, man, you're screwing people by talking about GameStop. AMC seems to have a lot more bots. There are a lot more people who are like, you really need to shut up about this because it's not going to happen,
And speaking of bots, there are some troubles right now, even with our fellow YouTubers like Uncle Bruce having some pretty bad bots in the chat. What are some other tricky tactics that the hedgies can get into, right? That we have seen in the past that have continued to work and have not had a regulation perhaps put in place. I wanted to put Bullish Barbarians super out here. My girlfriend wanted me to super chat so Professor Meatball could get a treat. Let me do that first. But
yeah, man, you go for it.
While I ask this question, the bots is one way that people who support these hedge funds could still pull some dirty tricks. Of course, we know that the mother of all short squeezes that might happen on quadruple witching day can also become the mother of all short attacks. Those are 2 different techniques that the hedgies and institutions could have to make sure that the squeeze does not happen. What are some other ones that we should look out for?
So I think something that's very interesting is you see some bots that are kind of patrolling not just YouTube channels, but Reddit threads and Discords. So personally, I'm a member of, my own Discord that I have, and then the AMC Discord, which I've been working with one other guy on. for a little while, and you get people that are like sending like copy paste messages to a bunch of discords. Like I've seen screenshots, so that's something that I know is happening, and don't think it's outside of the realm of possibility because it's definitely possible. I guarantee you there are hedgies out there that are watching these Reddit threads because that is public information. For them not to pay attention to what the people are talking about would be stupid for their team. I guarantee that's not happening. So YouTube channels, I think it happens. I think Discord it happens. And I think Reddit threads. That's all three that I can think of off the top of my head where I've seen with my own eyes copy paste messages of people literally saying, sell out of this, it's crashing, this guy's trying to steal their money, yada yada yada. Even StockTwits. I see it on StockTwits. Get this is crazy. So there's a guy that follows me on StockTwits, and he usually comments whenever I post something. And somebody created an impersonation account of his exact handle and started just creating comments saying AMC is going to die, AMC's done. And it was the exact same handle, which, I mean, if you connect the dots, what does that seem like is you've got hedgies out there trying to disrupt the masses. So it's definitely happening right before our eyes. It's crazy stuff, man. I don't know if that answered your question. You're asking some good ones. I like that.
Oh, and you're ready with these answers. Like you are. I'm impressed. I'm incredibly impressed. But on that specific note, with the hedge funds when they're tricky, like unexpected tactics, one DD we read today was that hedgies or perhaps hedge funds that are not the original ones that shorted GameStop and AMC, they are trying to do out of the money calls, in the money calls to either inflate the price of GME and AMC and then make a big buck by selling those calls later, or even exercising them. What do you think about that theory? Because doesn't that just kind of go counter to the actual narrative that the hedgies are the ones that are going to pay for this? And what if it turns out that they are actually riding the wave along with us?
Dude, I'm so glad you brought that up because I've been saying that they've been riding the wave with us on the channel, and I said that it was going to happen about a month ago. So I think you've got a couple different hedge funds that are short on this, who are swallowing their pride and saying, screw it, I am literally just going to double down on my convictions, even if it's a bad investing decision, and I'm going to go with my gut. I'm going to stick to it. I think we can kill these guys. And you've got other institutions and hedge funds who see this, right? And they don't care about which hedge funds come out on top except for their own. It's a cutthroat business. They want to bankrupt other hedge funds so they can come out on top. So what you have happening right now is probably about a dozen, obviously nobody knows the exact number, but probably about a dozen hedge funds out there who are shorting AMC and GameStop, and they're using put options to hide their short positions, or those ETFs, right? There's a bunch of different backdoor ways which they can rock and roll with this thing. And you've got other hedge funds and institutions that see this and are like, okay, we see you. We're going to match you. And we're going to do the exact opposite. We're going to bet against you guys. And we're going to use call options and go long on these stocks so that we can burn you guys and bury you and make money. Because when there's an opportunity to make money, you're going to have institutions that do it, right? That's why you see huge positions be taken by Vanguard in both AMC and GameStop because they smell blood. They see it. They're like, oh, they're rubbing their hands like this. They're thinking, you stupid hedgies, we're going to steal all the money that you've got. That was a terrible move. And they're cleaning them clean. So I'm totally on board with you. And I think you can see it in plain English, as Uncle Bruce would say, on the options. I mean, if you just look at March 19th on AMC, how many call options do we have between, $2 and let me just look here. $2 to, I'm not even looking at the right date. That would explain it. $2 to $20. I mean, you've got hundreds of thousands. That is not retail investing. There's no way. I just do not buy that at all. There's not a chance. It's 100% institutional investors going in on this and hiding that they're going in on this so they can make money against these other hedge funds. I'm totally on board with you, man. You hit it right on the head.
You heard it here. A lot of people, first of all, new heights for my stream. I've never gotten even close to 10,000 viewers. So guys, get this man a subscribe. Go ahead and follow him. He's already way bigger than me, but any amount of energy I can give him is well deserved. Look at him answering all these questions without even hesitating, without no hesitation. Scooter McDuder, Trey, how likely do you think
Scooter McDuder?
Scooter McDuder is one of my favorite usernames.
I love that.
He says, how likely is it that hedge funds will try to bribe our wives' boyfriends?
Trying to bribe our wives' boyfriends? Dude, 100% chance. 100%. Yaku Pasento is what you would say in Japanese.
Yaku Percento. I love this man. Oh, man. Get this man
Dude,
an anime.
I'm the biggest weeb ever. I got a minor in Japanese so I could watch anime without subtitles. Not quite there yet. I'm probably like 50%. 50.
50%. Would you take an anime deal if someone offered it to you?
Oh, big time, dude. My life dream would be to be a voice actor for an anime. That'd be the best time ever. Oh, I would love it. It'd be a blast.
You have such range. I can imagine you for like so many different kind of roles. Oh, man.
You got to diversify in life, man. I don't like. I think people who are one trick pony are cutting themselves short because what happens if your one trick dries up? You know, you got to have other things you do.
Exactly, and speaking of which, AMC and GME are not going to be a forever story. So the two of us, we're going to have to think about some more Stonk Symposium topics soon.